Hi everyone, welcome back to the WUCHANG 100% walkthrough. We are starting from Shu's Sanctum, with the goal being to get back to the Reverent Temple. So there are two paths out of here. So we're going to start off going this way. Dead end. Forgotten that. So this actually takes you back down to where the panda is. If you go this way. Remember this? This was the door that opened. And then I'm pretty sure this is just a dead end, but I'll make sure. Yeah. So you head down here. There are two red eyes down here. So it's a little scary. Oh, lightning. That's silly. Alright. So I would get the guy over here first. Oh, I'm all out of endurance. Oh, and I failed that parry. Okay, this is bad. You can use the rock if you need to. Okay. Oh, what a whiff. This is the worst. If I needed to have fire, that was really, really silly and bad. Okay. There's a chest over here, though. Yeah, do better than I did there. I mean, I at least didn't die. But I meant to have flames and not lightning. Still have lightning from fighting the Bomagus. And then remember, this would have been where you went over to Dumolo Beach, but you can't get to the bridge anymore. And remember, this was a shortcut back to Reverent Temple, right? Which is blocked off. I'm trying to remember if this is everything. I think that was right, and that was all there was this way. So we can go back and rest, and I'll fix our let's fix our benediction real quick. Because we don't need lightning. Oh, we could actually level, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I said fix our benediction, but I meant fix our tempering. Okay, now we're gonna go out the other door. Trying to remember if there was a little loot up here. I had a vague memory. I don't know. It's hard to keep it all straight. Short of taking down notes of like every single piece of loot. If you look at like better walkthroughs than mine, like Fighting Cowboys, he really does do that. He just takes really, really good notes. And I think there's a really giant, scary enemy. This is a really good farming enemy, because he's worth like a huge amount of mercury. I'm actually even gonna use a feather here. Alright, I'm just gonna go get him. So much mercury. And then once you kill him, there's just like huge amount of loot lying around on the ground. If you go back up here. And then I also just want to make sure that I got all the loot that was up here. I think I did, yeah. So you can remember this was the invisible bridge, right? If you remember. I can actually go over and look. Although I think it's all just walled off. Or maybe, oh no, this is the way forward. There's another scary guy here. So we're basically trying to get back to that shortcut that was opened, you know, along this path to Reverent Temple. Alright. Is something down there like all mad at me and trying to get me, or are they fighting each other? Oh, he is trying to get me. Why do I have blink kick? I accidentally undid parry. That's why I was doing so badly against the other guy. Oh, I'm so ridiculous. Okay. I'm feeling really stupid now. That's hilarious that I actually... Wow, we haven't seen that kind of enemy in forever. Okay, so as a reminder, I think I actually didn't quite... I think I wanted to fully explore, and I might have fully explored it, but let's just make sure everything over here. Vaguely recall there's like a... Oh, right. Okay, we'll play with Blink Quick, that's kind of fun. So this was the bamboo courtyard. Wonder if you can... I don't think you can touch any of the doors. So that's what that was. And we came at it from this... from here, right? Oh, that's interesting. So they gave you like... So that all connects and loops around. So you can see that, oh, the world's in bad shape. So if you remember, we kind of came from here. Remember, I actually went and walked over this way, right? Fought the enemies, went in there, got the stuff. It's kind of fun to like be close to the end, huh? There's one more chapter after this, though. It can have some really, really frustrating enemies in it. And you gotta really book for this one. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Oh, no. Oh. Well. Okay, then. Okay, we're back. I did switch back to sword counter just while I was at the shrine. I think we're gonna get a Madness Demon here, right? Oh, maybe not. Okay. So you gotta watch out for those dogs. And then we gotta get this guy. Oh, I'm gonna fail it again. Oh, no, we got it. Okay. Oh my god, I guess I gotta wear some anti-despair gear. Wow. That's hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna have to just put on... Okay, we are back, and we're in a despair set this time, so... So now they're not gonna be an issue. And now we can... Well, let's get our stuff back. I think they're the only... Yeah, well, we'll take care of this, too. That's kind of a fun spell. Alright. So, it's ridiculously terrible, Alright. I wish this game had loadouts, I really do. The best I can do is transmog the... You know, like I can alter the appearance of items that I commonly wear. But it's like, here I am looking for North Generals, North Generals. I think North Generals has a negative despair. That's why I get owned so hard. It was like the wrong armor set for those guys. Dead end here. What about the house? There was that little house that you could go to. Oh, I already did that there. So I think we're good to go up. But that's a dead end. I thought this was the way up. Now I'm confused. Oh wait, I'm going to Reverent Temple. Got completely sidetracked here. Okay, yeah, down this way. And here's the house I was thinking of, yeah. Oh no. Oh, I hope that's the only one. Okay. Gets you a Radiant Feather. Although, you know, like, we don't really need... You can actually buy Radiant Feathers at this point. Quite reach. Kind of studying my checklist here. And that was the guy who never talked. So you can kind of choose how much you want to engage. We could use it to like farm more mercury, although we've already got a lot. Actually, I always end up fighting that guy. I don't know if there's a path where you don't fight him or not. thinking. We got the next bamboozling. Yeah, just taking notes. Go over to the tents here. Alright, and then shrines here. Let me go over here for a second. Because you'll see her crying.
Both you Dacia left. And you didn't return, so I went searching for you.
Just making sure. Oh, yes. Oh, what's that bird? There he is. Feels silly we have more than enough of those to last a lifetime at this point.
Oh, I won't open. I'm heading to Analim to wait for you.
So she gives you the Ring of Samsara. Just to show that. Oh wait, I think this is actually a real inventory item. So you get the Ring of Samsara cost from her, and you get the Ring of Samsara effect from the guy. Now you can talk to her.
It's you. Word of your deeds at fighting Zhao, your father, the true dragon, is about to be reborn.
So you have two options here. You can tell her that you killed Hongwon,
and serve the great Ming
and she'll be sad. Or you can give her the Imperial Guard token and get a Radiant Feather. So now I've made her sad. I don't feel like I needed extra Radiant Feathers, so that's why I didn't worry about that. But if you're just purely like min-maxing, go for the Imperial Guard token option. Gets us another spell.
This symbol. WUCHANG. I thought you were with Fang Yao in Analum. What brings you here? Quick, look at this symbol. I've seen this and could it be that though this is strange? I see. The Emperor's copy must have the time is of the essence. Don't worry about me. Hurry.
So, if you combine the Ring of Samsara, cause and effect at the appropriate location, and then enter the gate at the very end of the game, that's one ending. If you go in there without having that ring, like, then you get a different ending. So those are the two. And then the third ending is where if you give the old man guy, the I can't pronounce anyone's names, Zhuan Yangzi or whatever, if you give him the chisel, then that leads to a really bad ending. So we're going to cover all of that here in a second. Let's try to remember if there's more here. Like I can go.
Time is of the essence. Don't.
I guess that was all of it. And when you combine them and get the final ring, you can actually consume it. I think you can even consume them right now for like... Contains a huge amount of red mercury. So I think you can actually use it and get rid of it. So if you're going for a particular bad ending, you can make sure it's not in your inventory. Okay, so... we're now heading up here. Remember, this is the tutorial. We're basically back to the beginning. Kind of fun. Let's remember if there's any loot over here. I think no. Okay. Sometimes I like do these walkthroughs and I notice that I just ran right by some piece of loot. At least you see it on the screen and know to grab it if you're smarter than I am. Which, it shouldn't take much. Alright, so... we're at a big sort of forking point here, moment of truth. This guy is right here. And if you give him a chisel, he's actually secretly a bad guy. He's like succumbing to the feathering at the very end of the game. So like, you give him that chisel, you're gonna get the worst possible ending, the jar full of medicine ending. In addition, there's a third riddle door, and if you answer all 3 riddle doors, remember we've answered the first 2 riddle doors correctly. If you get the third riddle door answer right, that's a trophy. But you have to get that third riddle answer wrong on purpose in order to fight the Demon of Obsession and combine the rings. So an ending is locked behind that. So what I recommend doing and what we're going to do for this walkthrough is this is the point where you save your game. And then do a fork, cloud save, turn off syncing, or whatever. And then from this point on, we're forked, and we're going to go for the bad ending first. Now, if you want to just know that the bad ending is like skipping a bunch of stuff, give him the chisel, race to the end, and then the only difference between the other endings and that is at the very end, something bad happens. If you want to just... I'm going to put it in its own episode, the jar full of medicine ending, where I'll go into chapter 5, race to the final boss, kill the final boss, get that bad ending, and that's all that episode will be. So I highly recommend that if you're just doing this where you intend to do 2 playthroughs or whatever, skip that episode and go on to the next one in my walkthrough, where I'll do everything thoroughly and we won't miss out on anything. So those are your options. If you're going to follow along exactly with me and don't mind the cloud save, desyncing, saves coming, all of that, then by all means, do it the way I'm doing it. Always so much. We could get these ready. I think I actually picked up another one of these, amazingly. Still don't have... I'm still at +8 on that. I'm a little nervous about that. Is that right? That is right. Cause, oh, there's one here in the cave. That's right. I wonder if we could play the cave without resting. Get all the stuff so that we've kind of lowered the bar here for... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so... this is the other thing we want to do, is just have the capability to unlock this when we get the chisel from the next boss. And other than that, it's like... I think we're going for other +5s. Trying to remember if there's any other +5s in this tree. I think we got them all. We could go for the +5s over and... oh, I remember there was one in like over here too that was pretty close. That's a +5. And that's a +5. But our agi is already at essentially the cap. Both our strength and agility, like at 50 is kind of the soft cap, so I think I would rather go for the endurance. So I think we're gonna do bunk bunk and go over there. Okay. And we're not gonna rest, we're just gonna... I'm gonna go get the last thing before we fight the boss. Because then we'll be able to just kind of race by all this. Oh, we need anti-corruption. Or to stay out of that. So it's basically just kind of loot all over the place here. So I kind of get these things, and here's our next chest. And then we're running here real quick. Ah! Oh, obnoxious. Oh, that was a clutch parry. So we're just kind of clearing this out. We're gonna go back into that guy. Just making sure. Oh no, 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 I didn't mean to fall in there. Oh. Mistakes were made. How do I get out? Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, not too bad. And then there's our boss arena. You can see him in there. So this is the decision point. So we're gonna go back. And I don't think he goes anywhere if I rest once. I hope he doesn't. Oh. That's annoying. Yeah, more corruption for me. Alright. And now to go back, we'll just, race over to where the boss is. He's a large enemy anyway, so we're going to want to, redo everything to be Flamebringered. In fact, why don't we can set that up now, too. So, Benediction, have to pick Flamebringer, and then we have to equip all these things. I really feel like this is an area where they just messed up. It's just kind of a shame. They had this system that was supposed to be interesting, and then they went and gave you, something that was so ridiculously powerful compared to everything else. Alright, where were we going? We're doing this, going over to this +5. We want to invoke. Guess we need something else. Okay. And then we want swap in the fire pendant. You're gonna laugh when you see how this guy just melts. In fact, there's a point where he starts giving a speech in the second phase, and it's just like hilarious because you just kill him during it. Okay. Oh, we now have the bow bubble too. It's actually worth equipping. I have to remember what it looks like. It's right here. So that's going to be a spell we're going to start using a lot. Alright, so this is the point where we're going to fork. And I'm going to stop the episode here, and then the next episode is the one to skip if you just want to see a thorough Chapter 5. If you go look at the next one, you're going to see me just... I'm going to kill the Dragon Emperor here and then race through Chapter 5 to the final boss and not do anything else. So, keep that in mind. And so we're going to stop. So until next time. Oh, I have a little addendum. I'd missed an item, so we're going to... I'm just going to teleport back. Show you where that is. You want to go back to, let's see. Wait a minute. I want Reverent Temple. Did I actually walk by and not rest at the shrine? Oh my god. I did, didn't I? Okay. We're gonna have to literally walk back down. Okay. You can make fun of me here. I think I literally forgot to rest at the... I never rested at the shrine. So I missed a, there's a necklace to get, right by the, where the little boy was, where Fang Lao is. It's unbelievable that I... This is why I was searching the 3rd floor. I was like, I know I missed an item. So then I checked my checklist finally. So we're just gonna go back and do that real quick. Also rest at the shrine, because there's a trophy for getting all the shrines, so... I'm amazed that I somehow did not, yeah, look at that. I walked right by to talk to Fang Lao. Alright. Where is it? There it is. You can see the longevity necklace. Okay. Everybody's gone now. They all left me. I'm all alone. You can actually go back if you want to look, and you'll see that she's kind of hiding here in Annalum and won't come out. That's what they're actually talking about here. Just to kind of show that I mentioned this door the other day, other episode. So she's now kind of hiding up in here.
Get lost. I will not. Get lost. I will not.
So one of the endings has you leaving with, it kind of ends with you going with her and your guy buddy. So that's kind of where she'll show up again, is just the very end. That should be gone now. Let's see. Yeah. Just give you that little bit of dialogue so you know. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the Burning Cavern. Oh, and I got that Lost Remains, hang on. Just want to make sure I'm not duplicating any work between the next 2 episodes. What am I doing? And that's just a +9, so it's still just our one right here. Okay. That's waiting the Cyan Feather Chisel. Okay, and now we're genuinely done and ready to fork. So this is where to save your game. and turn off cloud syncing to go all the way to the end for the jar full of medicine and the Riddle Door trophy. So, till next time.